And from what we understand and what we've been told by the residents here, we are told that, you know, it was a busy morning for the IEC here at this particular voting center. We are at Itumeleng Primary School in Letlhabile, where a lot of people turned out early this morning. I'm sure they were just trying to beat the heat of the northwest, Stephen. So it is much more quieter than what we have been told, much more quieter scenes here, but very peaceful as well, in the sense that people are moving in, they are getting their ballots cast, and then they walk right out. We did hear from one of the older people telling us that they were turned away because their names were not appearing on the list, which was quite a disappointment for them, because they said that they've been voting in this area for quite some time. But to give us details about what more has been taking place at various voting stations, I'm joined by Sydney Munna-Khotla. He is from Save Madibeng. He's a convener there. Thank you so much for your time, Sydney. So you mentioned to us some of the challenges that were faced by some of the voting stations. You've been going around throughout this local municipality. What else have you seen?
Good afternoon to the viewers. Look, this has not been an easy campaign. It has been difficult because, but it was in a build-up towards these elections. That's where the problem started. That's where our posters were being removed by some by the ANC volunteers and some by EFF volunteers. But since this morning, I think a lot of people have been coming in to cast their votes. But the problems we had with this station is that it was on during the special vote where officials of the IEC were seen by our party agents encouraging members of the public to vote for the ANC.
Did you raise this matter with any of the IEC officials in the province?
Yes, remember that there is a process internally to raise an objection, and we have filed for those objections. And but this problem cuts across all the areas of Madibeng. It's a general problem that we have been experiencing, where IEC officials are doing work for the ANC. You understand? We are faced with two problems here. We are faced with the ANC, and we are faced with IEC officials who are very sympathetic to the ANC, and it's a major concern to us.
Now, we do know that the Madibeng municipality has faced quite a lot of challenges. I mean, there was a mayor that was removed due to the VBS saga, and people continuously protesting in this area. What are some of the service delivery issues that people are protesting about besides water issues?
Look, the roads infrastructure in this municipality is very bad, it's not maintained, and also electricity in most of the areas, because this area has a lot of informal settlement. Which are struggling with service delivery, and we know that electricity has been a major concern to them. Yes, and but the other problems that the communities are facing, like for instance, the poor service delivery has led to many factories in breads relocating to Rosley. Breads used to be very strong in terms of industries, but nowadays you find very few companies which are still left here. So it has contributed a lot into unemployment in this area. Now that is one of the challenge. And the other one, that challenge that I've mentioned is of informal settlement, where municipality allows an informal settlement to exist for almost 20 years without having basic services or without necessarily formalizing the areas. But the other challenge that we are experiencing here in Brits, I think up to so far we've got 3 areas, which are Damonsville, Sonop, and Sunway, which doesn't have high schools. You will understand where an area doesn't have high schools. Some of these areas have existed for more than 30 years, but even today they still don't have high schools. And our government is turning a blind eye on that one. And that is a major challenge.
That is a very big challenge. I mean, learners then have to travel far to actually get to high schools in other areas. But as Save Madibeng, what then are you promising the people of the Madibeng municipality?
Look, in terms of water, the problems of water, as Save Madibeng, we have put a very clear and a best strategy for the municipality. Our municipality has proven, even our provincial government and our National Department of Water and Sanitation, that they are unable to resolve the water challenge in Madibeng. Now, we as Save Madibeng, we have said that the best alternative to resolve the water challenge is to establish an independent water entity, which will be free from political interference. Yes, That is the solution. And that entity, we are saying that we know that in terms of Section 78 of the Municipal Structures Act, where it allows municipality to can enter into triple P, you understand, the private public partnerships with the existing water boards.
All right. Thank you so much, Sydney Monnakhotla, really just giving us details about what they are promising the residents of the Madibeng local municipality, but also the issue, of course, of some of the challenges that they are facing and allegations there of IEC officials being sympathetic to the ANC. Stephen?